Hello, I'm Adam. I'm the designer of Godsweeper. I just thought I'd do a quick video to give you a few tips on how to play Godsweeper, and if you've not played it before, give you a better idea of how the game works. Enjoy. Okay, so Godsweeper has a 1-player and a 2-player version. Just going to show you the 1-player because that gives the best idea of how the actual game works. Got 3 options: easy, medium, hard. I'm going to show you hard, mainly because not many people have finished the hard map. I think in the past month on the Congregate build, at least, only 2 people have actually completed the hard map, which I found a little surprising. So hopefully, if you watch this video, you can go on to Congregate, give hard a go, and if you complete the map, then you've got a really good chance of finishing top of the leaderboards. So generally the way the game works is you start at level 1, which means that you can safely reveal the level 1 followers, of which there are 33 when you start. For each follower that you safely reveal, so this little chap there, you earn XP. So level 1 followers earn you 1 XP, level 2 earning 2 XP, and so on and so forth. The numbers here indicate the combined level of followers in the surrounding 8 squares. So because we've already found a level 1 follower here, we know that all of the ones around these number 1s are safe. So quite a good tip, I think anyway, is just always click around all of the ones. You know they're safe, because even if you reveal a level 1 follower, that's good, that's what you're trying to do. Some of the feedback we've got from the game is that people aren't really sure that they're supposed to reveal the followers. So the only followers you can't safely reveal are ones that are a higher level than you currently are. If we look at this top corner here, we've got a number 2, which means that there is a combined level of followers that total 2. That's a really bad sentence. But because we have the 1 here already, you know there's not going to be a level 2, so you can safely click these ones as well. The reason I click this 4 here is because that comes under the 8 surrounding squares. What we can't safely click is this one here. Because that's a number 2 and there's only 1 free square, we know that's a number 2. What you can do is flag that. If you click and hold, it'll bring up a little menu there, and you can flag that square to what you think it is. So there we have a level 2, because we know that's a 2. We know that these ones aren't. You may have noticed a couple of little flashing tiles as well. So we've added a hint system. So if you're not sure where there's a safe place to go, if you see a flashing square, you know that's safe. Right, we're in a bit of a pickle here. It doesn't look as if there's any guaranteed safe spots, and we're still 4 XP off of reaching level 2, so we can't reveal any of these ones yet. Let's try corner. Yeah, corners are always good. Well, that's a lie, they're not always good, but I go for corners. Generally survive from those. But again, already we've got ourselves in a situation where there's no definite safe spaces, and we just revealed a level 2 follower, which ends the game. So that's how you lose a game of Godsweeper. So all the stats there. So the game records how many games you've played on that difficulty. Games won represented as a percentage, and your best time. So let's have another go. This will be really embarrassing if I can't even finish my own game, won't it? So just by watching this video, you should get a better idea of how to play the game. I've done a couple of Twitter searches just for Minesweeper, and it seems like the most common comment regarding Minesweeper is that no one really knows how to play the game. They just randomly click tiles. Hopefully, if you watch this video and you kind of follow it a little bit, you'll see that there is a method to how you reveal tiles. So we're just one away from leveling up now, as we can see down here. Let's see if there's space anywhere. Oh, that one's a safe one. Thanks, hint system. You know, that corner one's at number 2, so I'm going to flag that. And that means I can click around here. Sometimes when you do that, you reveal. So say if one of these was number 2, you can reveal around those ones as well. Which is a pretty good way of. Oh, hello. Right, so we know this one's a 2 because that's a number 2, and there's only one free tile around it. So there, because that's a 3, there's only one more tile. We know that that has to be a level 1 because 1 plus 2 is a 3. There we go. So now we've leveled up to level 2. We can remove these flags, reveal them safely, and then we can safely click next to all of the number 2s as well. And I realise number 2 has a certain connotation, but we're not going to dwell on that. We're going to move past because we're mature adults sometimes. You'll see that I keep on clicking around by the number 1s as well, because 1s are always safe, no matter what stage of the game you're at. So that's going to be a 2 because we've got the 1 there. So 1 plus 2 is a 3. So yeah, I'm just going to try and go through this map in a relatively quick manner. Hopefully I don't bore you all too much. So you can play Godsweeper on various places on the web. I would say the best place to play it is Congregate, because we've also got the leaderboards on Congregate as well, so you can track your progress and you can compete against your friends and what have you. But if you prefer playing on Newgrounds, if you have an account there, we're on Newgrounds, we're on Congregate, we're on the AsDesigned Games website, asdesignedgames.co.uk. Level up soon. I'll put links to all of the places you can play the game at the bottom of this video, but you may be watching this within Twitter or on a website or something. So if you just go to Congregate or Newgrounds and search Godsweeper, it'll come up. Should be the top result. Or failing that, just do a search for Godsweeper on Google, and you'll find it there as well. So you will have noticed that we've leveled up to level 3 now, so we can now reveal the level 3 snakes. You may have noticed as well that once you reach a certain level, both the level up bar changes to match the colour of the follower, and that follower then becomes full colour. So there shouldn't be too many instances where you're not sure which level you are. Will be the longer the game goes on, although there's less tiles, which gets a bit more complex, because you have like the number 5, which you may think is a level 5 follower, but that's not the case. So if we look at this example, you've got the 8 there, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could have a level 4 in there, but we don't, because we've got 5 there, and we've got 3 picking up there, so we know that that's. So this one has to be an eagle, level 2, yep. And now with the level 8, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that's another eagle. But when you get the big numbers together, you do have to start kind of looking around at what the total is. So at this 9 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that's another snake. There we go. So I've lost this game so many times on just stupidness really, rushing through it, trying to go for the new fastest time, which I'm nowhere near getting on this playthrough. But oh, you may have actually noticed this before I have actually, but I found where the level 1 follower is, the level 5 follower is. So you know there's only one of those, and he is hidden in that tile there. So I can flag that. We know that because there's 5, there's only one clear tile in the surrounding 8. So this is one part of the game which I would love to be a bit more, well, I would like this not to happen really, but because you found the level 5 already, you can just blindly click everywhere else. So it's good if you're going for the fastest times, and you find the level 5 follower pretty early on, and you're level 4, you can really just blitz through it and shave off some valuable seconds to reach the top of the leaderboards. So now, as you can see, we've only got one follower left. That's level 5. We're level 5. Clear that, and you've won the game. And then your cult is now a religion, which is always nice. And then you've got, again, you've got your stats. So games played, games won, best time, a long way off there. And you can share the times to Twitter and Facebook. So that's how you play Godsweeper. Hope you liked the video, and if you did and you want to play Godsweeper, you can find it on Congregate, Newgrounds, AsDesignedGames.co.uk. Please follow us on Twitter at AsDesignedGames, on Facebook, and yeah, get sweeping those followers. Bye!